So this is my last YouTube video of the year. I made a goal earlier this year to do 4 long form videos, which I know is a very loose goal, but it was also while I was producing a lot of other things. And I think it kind of also is a good testament of what this year was to me. For me, this entire year has felt like one long discovery call. Everything that I've done, from my relationships to the travel to all of the work that I put into kind of rebranding myself as a creative, all feels like it's been funneling into 2026, and I'm very excited about what is to come in the new year. I don't have notes or anything. I am currently home in Kansas and I am in the middle of nowhere. I just thought this sunset was beautiful, so I set up the camera. So I just want to talk through a few of my favorite lessons that I learned this year and kind of just leave the year with a very unfiltered look at what happened. And I think the first one, and one of the most important shifts that happened to me this year, was I had one video go viral in February. So I took a bunch of photos when I was in Brazil in a little town called Paraty, and I posted a 7-second video that said, comment whatever word and I'm gonna send you a free preset. And that video went mega viral. To this day, probably still the best performing video that I've ever had. And when that happened, I was sitting around 12,000 followers. And once that hype wore off, I think I was closer to 20 or 25. And the lesson to be learned there is that it really does just take one post. I was feeling pretty discouraged with content before that. I'd been posting a lot, and I did get my audience to 10,000 followers last year. I didn't have any core mission. I was just kind of posting random shit. And then that post happened, and it kind of ignited a spark in me to just say fuck it and start to take this a little bit more seriously. I had been posting for the last 2 years, but there was something about feeling the actual momentum that really pushed me into taking it more serious. And from that, I started posting way more. I had a post go viral last year, a similar style post. And as it was popping, as a lot of new accounts were coming to me, I quit posting. I was just traveling a lot and I quit posting, and I lost a lot of momentum. And this year when it happened, I said, fuck that, I'm not gonna lose that momentum. And I really doubled down. I started posting every day after, and I felt the entire account and algorithm was kind of rewarding me for staying consistent. And so if you have something resonate with a bunch of others, the last thing that I would suggest you do is to go quiet on your account, because I really do think all of that funnels together and it allows you to grow. And so my first lesson is just stick with it. You never know what post is gonna change everything. And for me, it was that one. For me, that gave me so much momentum to wanna take this more seriously. From that, I've posted way more than any other year before. My account has grown more this year than any other year before. And I spent over $10,000 on mentorship because it just gave me the excitement to want to take this seriously. And the next thing that happened this year that was not really expected was I decided not to continue doing our creator retreats. I might do it again in the future, but right now it was more important to focus on how can I create a community that anybody can join from anywhere around the world. For me, I didn't love all the barriers that we had for the creator retreats. Logistically, we could only throw a few per year. And so it just didn't make sense to try to put all of my eggs into that basket. And so I was trying to think of what is the next thing for me. And I would love to do the creator retreats again in some form. But for me this year was trying to figure out how can I do this in a different format that allows people to join from anywhere and not have to spend $2,000 on a ticket. And so I launched FS Creative, and I launched it earlier this year, not having a full grasp of what it should be. And I think I probably did run before I was ready to walk. And so I did a soft launch and I decided to pull it. And so since then, I worked with a bunch of mentors and have been building a bit of a team to help me craft this idea that I had into something that's a little bit more palatable. Because when I first had the idea, I wanted it to be this grandiose thing. Then I think I whittled it down too far. And so I feel like all year I've been really trying to figure out exactly what this thing is. And now I have the best grasp on it that I've had. And I'm very excited about what's to come with it. I'm gonna link something below that'll explain a little bit more about that. I don't wanna get too deep into it because we're not even fully launched yet. But if you wanna learn more, click the link below and you can check that out. And this year was also the most traveled year of my life. Every month I was in a different location. I went from Mexico to Brazil, back to Mexico to Colombia to Portugal, Spain, Italy, back to Brazil, Mexico, and now I'm in the US. And I am fucking exhausted. I am so excited to slow down next year. The next 6 months, once I make it back to Mexico, I will be there. And if you try to get me to travel with you, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. You can come see me and I would love to hang out, but I can't do it anymore. I really ran myself dry. And what happened was, I think about July or August of this year, I started to feel that feeling that I was getting tired. And I had already booked out the remainder of the year with trips to meet my girlfriend's mom, to see my family, to go back to Mexico, to check out some projects that I'm working on. And it didn't give me the space to quit when I felt like I was kind of ran dry. And so now, 2026, I'm so excited to just go head down on this new project and just see what happens. And then finally, I think the biggest thing for me this year was I met somebody very special. It was the end of last year actually, and it's the first time I've been so aligned with a person who is completely out of my league, and I feel that she has done nothing but be there for me through all these discovery calls, the amount of times where I was kind of spinning off the walls about what I want to do as a creator with my career moving forward. She's been so perfect to help me through that. And so I just want to say thank you, V. And just, you can't undervalue the relationships in your life and how much that will bring you. I was very happily single when I met her, and I wasn't planning to do anything. And it's just incredible how aligned we are. I'm gonna check my camera settings real quick. All right, so we're getting a little bit dark and it is getting a little bit cold, so I am going to wrap this up. But just, you can't undervalue the importance of the relationships in your life. And V's the obvious one, but I have such a good support group, whether it's my business partner, my agency, Brandon, whether it is my friends in Puerto who have always been down to talk to me through all these ideas, whether it's my friends back here, my family here. I'm currently back in Kansas for the first time in 14 months, and to be able to reconnect with all those people has been unbelievably amazing. And I think it's just very important to really look at your relationships like anything in life. So if you feel like something's going wrong, just realize that it might not be your fault, but it is your responsibility to fix it. So audit your relationships like everything else in your life, and realize that you're only going to be as good as the people that you surround yourself with. And I am just so unbelievably grateful for the friends, my girlfriend, my family, how supportive everybody is from anywhere around the world, anybody that I can call on. It means the world that I have such an amazing squad everywhere I turn. So if you don't have that, I think that's the number one thing to focus on. Look at this fucking sunset. My mom keeps telling my girlfriend that we have the best sunsets in the world in Kansas, which I strongly disagree with, because Puerto sunsets are pretty nice too. That's not bad. And so yeah, as I said, I was gonna make 4 YouTube videos this year, and this is the last one. Not the most value packed. Maybe there's some lessons in there. But yeah, I'm very excited about 2026. And although 2025 was a great year of exploration and building relationships and seeing new things and just taking photos of some of the most beautiful places I've ever been, I'm very excited about 2026. And it's gonna feel a little bit different. I'm excited to be head down for a little bit and just grinding on some things that I've been working on the majority of this year. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching. If you made it through this, based off my current subscriber count of 41, I would say you're one of not very many. I hope you had a great 2025. If you did get to here, comment below and let me know how your 2025 went. I'd love to hear about it. And cheers to 2026. Have a great holiday wherever you are, and I will catch you next year.